Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, The Canaries Vlog. Oh, my torch is on. Who switched it on? Happy to see that finally I've started a YouTube channel. I've always wanted to do this. Oh wait, I have a call. Hello? Yes. Well, this is the first episode. If you haven't liked, subscribed, it's the right time to do that. Hit that button. I'll be showing you a couple of things that I do when I'm not in the studios or when I'm not in the field, reporting news or covering stories or investigating. So today's the day when I do the TED Talk. Unfortunately, it's an only invite event, so maybe when I post the link on YouTube later on after the TED Talk, you'll see what I was presenting. For now, I'm going for the big talk, and you know, every Saturday it's a Saturday morning show. If you've missed out on the politics and on the analysis for the entire week, Saturday morning we go to the big talk to listen to the influencers in this industry called politics and other sectors to understand how things are moving and how the country is being run. So let's get into it. I had prepared my TED Talk to be structured in a certain way, but throughout the night I couldn't sleep because I kept on thinking about it. Every time I start to think about this TED Talk, I tend to keep on editing it in my head. But every time I think about what I'm going to talk and how I have arranged it, I keep on editing it. Does that happen to you when you're going to give a speech? Okay, being scripted is good, but I also think that sometimes you should just let your natural self talk without entirely being on script. Oh, I'm not being on script like what I'm talking right now. Am I? Moses, am I? No. I'm not on script. You just speak naturally, and the other thing to be mindful about is time. So I was given exactly 10 minutes. So what I thought about last night is what I'm trying to at least put on paper so that I can visualize it. So yeah. First I have to do the big talk. Big talk runs every Saturday 9 to 11 in the morning on Next Radio, but it's also on NBS TV. One thing I love about this show is that it's freestyle. It's not your usual political shows and debate, but it's a Saturday morning show that I love to do. One 106.1 Next Radio. This is the Big Talk. My name is Kanaram Gume, and in the studios today I have Honorable Salam Musumba from the FDC, God but Mshawi Policy Analyst, and Brigadier General Felix Kulaije, the Army Representative in Parliament.
I wish we were that sophisticated.
We are too basic to operate at that level.
We are very plain in the way we do things. No, why I said I wish we were that sophisticated. For us to be able to plan situations like this one, that the head of state should address the country and say, oh, we only killed a few. As if it is normal to kill.
6.3 trillion shillings unaccounted for. And this is in different government parastatals, including local governments. This money that is not even accounted for, which means that even the problem is deeper than we think.
No, can I tell you about local government?
Yes.
Where I was?
Yes.
Where you enter codes on how to allocate money in that pool of money at Bank of Uganda.
So I applaud for what they are doing. But let me conclude by saying one thing that is shocking me is how we have made the abnormal normal. The abnormal. This whole idea that we should all be grateful that we are here.
That's so.
Yeah?
I say as far as we can converse, in my view, that we can converse, in my view, is sensitive.
That's human. We should be conversing.
My husband,
It's surprising me. It's the picture you're creating is surprising me.
my husband,
The picture you're creating is surprising me.
Felix, you have people like
It's true. It's so true. It's not the lie.
The fact that
and we have all done.
Anyway, so The TED Talk is at midday. I'm glad it's mid-morning, so my regular show ends at 11. However, I have a problem. I have to move throughout the entire traffic from Naguru to Kansanga. Let's see if I can make it. The president said that.
I will listen.
I hate getting late, but we'll see. I have to endure the traffic, but make sure I get there on time. Because if I don't, we are scheduled. There are so many people who are going to give their speeches on the TEDx talk, and I'm one of them, but mine is at midday. Tough. I should have rescheduled to about 2 p.m. to allow me get time and relax. I don't know how I'll be on stage with the stomach,
Yeah, man.
but I said I'll be there by midday, so I cannot now pass by farmers or what?
40 minutes.
40.
Not really.
Now 45.
35.
I think I'll make it.
But we'll make it to that time, I think.
Don't you have stage fright?
Huh?
Stage fright.
I overcame those things long time ago.
On this day, there will be a special sitting of Parliament.
You guys have masks?
Yeah. I'm gonna share the card.
All of us know that.
So yesterday, as you know, this is I don't know what's a good time to have pronouncements. But now yesterday, the ruling suggests or bids that deputy cannot be a judge. The chair. But now comes to the issue.
So guys, we made it on time. This is the first time I'm doing a TED Talk, and it's the first of its kind. It's a TEDx talk. Now the X means that it's independently organized. All TED Talks are actually organized by the TED Talk team. But this one, independently organized, actually whoever organizes it now, like IUEA, the International University of East Africa, it has to seek out for a license. Now when they give the university the license, that's when they have to organize a TED Talk, which then they turn into a TEDx talk. That's the difference between a TED Talk and a TEDx talk. So you'll see the background, you'll see the sound, you'll see everything is actually completely the same if you look them up on YouTube. Well done. This specific one that I'm going to give is really coming from my profession, which is journalism. As a reporter, I feel like, having a platform is being in a privileged position, and therefore I think it's important to use that platform to its fullest. So people trust you with a lot of information, then the audience trusts you to amplify their voices, and with hope, and so much hope, by the way, that you can actually change this country. I'll be giving examples from the stories I've reported before, and I continue to report and investigate, and how those stories have actually changed the way government makes its decisions or the way it acts. The baseline of why we do journalism, it's not just to enjoy being on TV and all, but also to make sure that we change how government works. Because government is on the leadership level, we are the citizens, we expect it to work in a certain way, and these expectations are actually justified because we pay money in the form of taxes. Therefore, I'm speaking a lot of English, eh? But yeah, but that's it.
And without further more to do, Mr. Canary Mugure.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Canary Mugure. I'm an investigative journalist with NBS Television.
Two border guys followed me right from home to office. When I reached work, I was driving, they entered the gate of the premises and they had guns. So they asked me to open the door because they wanted to talk to me, but I could see they were armed. There were two driving borders, but all of them had numberless number plates. I was so scared for my life because I had just joined journalism about a year and a half. This is 2017. The Ministry of Finance passed the budget. The Ministry of Education was also part. Anyway, the money was sent to them. I have never felt so grateful for a platform like that. For my thought, then this, I think, is an opportunity to change how government policy works. I don't need to be a leader. Talking about being a leader, during nominations and all, a certain political party came to me and said, you already have a name out there. I think if you stood as a youth member of parliament in Western Uganda, where I come from, would be a great deal for you. I said, but I do not seek to be a member of parliament at any one point. They said, well, think about it. We'll sponsor all your campaigns. We'll pay for everything. But just know, I think it will be a good opportunity for you.
To do investigative story, and what advice can you give to your fellow journalists?
So, to briefly answer your question, our society is broken. There are so many things to fix. We shouldn't be left behind. But there's no one who's going to fix those things other than us. And that's why I think you and I have a role to play. The other was about the advice to fellow young journalists.
Yeah.
As a young journalist in Uganda, I don't know about fame, but I think that nurture your own values and principles. One of my greatest principles.
I've turned 21, and my life has been full of failures and loss. But I've learned whenever I choose to not give up, to see the next step in every situation I'm in, I end up finding an answer.
Interesting. So, everyone has a story to tell.
Thank you so much.
One thing I have learned about, giving speeches like this, like the TED Talk, is preparation. You can never go wrong if you've prepared enough. Fine, you can have a little stage frights and all, but it's preparation that takes you there. It's preparation that makes your speech very beautiful and people want to listen to it. It's preparation that gives you the confidence that even when you go on stage and you are in front of millions of people, that you feel like, wow, I can do this. So the idea behind such talks is to also boost your confidence. Say, I can stand in front of cameras and give a speech, 18 minutes, I'm timed, and you kill it. So people wanting to fast, by the way, you can even just start by practicing in the mirror. Stand in front of your mirror, give your TED Talk, or give your speech, whatever thing that you want to do, even if it's just about TV. And then the more you do that, the more you feel less pressured, because standing in front of people to give a speech or to do anything can be such a scary thing to do. So what I used to do, because I've done it so many times, but what I used to do in the past is stand in front of a mirror and practice and practice and practice. But now all I need to do is preparation. What does my audience want? What do they want to listen to? How can they relate to my story? When I'm telling the story, do I hook them up? Do they feel like they're relating to my story? Those are some of the things that actually linger in my mind. But also, does my story capture their mind? Do they feel like, wow, So one of the best things that I've actually discovered about storytelling is that you must connect your story to the people. They must feel like they are part of the story. So that's one of the things that I've actually done on this TED Talk. What a day. Glad I made it on time. I was panicking. But also before I went on stage, I had a very, very bad stomach ache. So one of the guys shooting this video asked me whether I have stage fright. I don't have stage fright. I'm used to this, but for some reason I did not have time to, eat something. So by the time it was like midday, I was starving. Yeah, so thinking to, return to work, finish projects, and then tomorrow will be completely relaxing. Sundays are for relaxing. After a whole week of working. But I think this was good. I was excited about it because I had to do everything within 18 minutes. I was given exactly 18 minutes. So whatever I say, there's a timer in front. Whatever I say has to exactly fit in that time so that I don't eat into someone else's time. So I was passionate about this because one, it's a TED Talk, high level dialogue, but also organized by IUEA. IUEA is my university. I was here for 3 years. Great memories, 3 years. Studying IT and coding and developing software and mobile applications and what. Great time. Thank you so much for watching this first episode of Canary's vlog. And if you missed out on the event on the TED Talk, I cannot upload it on my YouTube channel because I'm not authorized to. But guess what? It will be uploaded on the official TED Talk channel on YouTube. And as soon as it is, then I'll post you up the link down below in the comment section, or Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram on all my digital social media handles. Guess what? You can also subscribe, like, and make sure that you keep updated on these vlogs because so much is coming through. You'll be, taking a look at what happens behind the scenes as, we do our work, and make sure that you keep updated on the most of current of things. It's a goodbye from me.